he doesn't know the first thing about being a world champion, and Adam Cole won't after WrestleMania either. He wasn't there because he isn't good enough to be on the level of Seth Rollins, and at WrestleMania, Adam Cole will learn it. 2 weeks from now, him and Takahashi in the ring, cruiserweight title on the line, Callahan standing on the stage, but worse is to come. Corin, the WrestleMania main event, will stare down once more. Cole walks past Rollins. Oh, what a way a champion should act, huh, Adam Cole? Hello and welcome, Universe Mode. This is ECW. We are here once again as we look to rightly reclaim our Show of the Week stature. What happened last week? Damn travesty. Let's hope that doesn't happen again here tonight. Nevertheless, we are just 2 weeks or a week and a half away from WrestleMania, and things are heating up when the grandest stage of them all is in town. Things are heating up with the main event of WrestleMania as well, as you saw from the recap from last week. Tonight, though, two big matches. The number one contender for the ECW Tag Team titles will be determined. The British Empire fight the Wyatt family later on this evening. Neville and McIntyre, Strowman and Black. That one is going to be an incredible bout, as will our main event be the same. Katsuyori Shibata, fresh off of his victory over Kenny Omega last week, looking to take on the man who will main event WrestleMania against Seth Rollins and Adam Cole. Cole had quite a bit given to him last week. How will he respond here tonight? That's all to come. But before we start off this evening, it's time for a bit of a words from yours truly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what promises to be another exciting week of action from the A-Show. Last week, we had plenty to talk about regarding the title matches at WrestleMania, and tonight, we can only have more to enjoy. Seth Rollins, well, he talked the talk and walked the walk last week, but the big question is, of course, will Adam Cole do the same here tonight? That, of course, is to be seen later on. As for now, I have some big news to announce. Next week, on this very show, we will have Mustafa Ali face Hiromu Takahashi for the ECW Cruiserweight Championship. They are the very best of the division, and whoever wins that match deserves that belt. Ali, now is the time to prove that your words are more than just that. Now, moving on. Wait a minute. This isn't what we're supposed to be moving on to. Are you serious? This is... Alright. Not the first time I've been interrupted out here, but here comes the ECW Television Champion, the Switchblade, Jay White coming right towards the ring right now. Alright. Keep it calm, Jay. I haven't done anything wrong. I'm not your problem here, White. Oh, he's got something he wants to say. Okay. Go on, White. Say whatever you gotta say, man. The floor is yours. Okay, Jay, I know that's what you want, but I need you to understand something. He doesn't work here. He's not a member of ECW, and try as I might, I can't stop that prick from doing what he wants around here. You coming out here, demanding this match, you're playing right into his hands, Jay. I can't let that happen. You want this that bad? You want to be the one responsible for Corin holding the title on this show, should you lose? You know I hate that man more than anyone else, Jay. So you're doing it not only for you, not only for ECW, but for me. If you want it, you got it. Jay White, you'll face Corin for the ECW Television Championship at Wrestlemania. And that is final! And that is a job well done. You wanted it, White. You got it. You have... What the fuck are you doing here? You creepy pervert. You got your big WrestleMania match. You happy now, you son of a bitch? God. I swear to God, one day that guy will get off this brand. White, I'm counting on you. The ball's in your court now, buddy. Drop it. Well, all the blame is going to fall on you, that's for certain. Nevertheless, we kick things off here with a little bit of a tune-up match for Oney Lorcan. Nothing much more that can be said about it, to be honest. As we head towards WrestleMania, it's important to think about what we could have heading out of WrestleMania. And Oney Lorcan asks very politely for an opportunity here tonight. He says that, you know, with all the attention that's been paid to the Horseman as of late, he feels as if he needs some of his own. Apollo Crews getting great opportunities. Jericho, of course, with the belt around his waist once more. Oney Lorcan asked for a shot of his own, and he is getting one. And with Chris Jericho by his side, that's a very nice gesture from one half of the ECW Tag Team Champions. As of course Jericho and Crews will find out they're Tag Team Champions. Sorry, they're Tag Team opponents later on this evening for the grandest stage of them all. As for now, Lorcan gets underway here. Big clothesline to get us going on ECW already. A big way to start off the evening. And finally, we're getting into some action as well. Lorcan now, big running uppercut there. And this is all about Oney Lorcan showcasing his skills, seeing how he's grown as a Horseman since he arrived about 5 months ago now, nearly 6 months ago, to ECW. It's been a resurgence of the Horseman in the last, to be honest, only about 2 or so months, to be honest, since the capturing of the tag team titles, I think, was the real turnaround. And speaking of turnarounds, Oney Lorcan going to look to turn around his fortune with a quick and easy win here. Half hatch suplex connects. Lorcan showcasing that he's more than just a bruiser. He's a winner. Oney Lorcan, quick but effective win to get us going on ECW. Rile up everyone. Get the engines ready because we're heading into a big evening here. Lorcan, your winner, and there's not much more that needs to be said about that one. Lorcan wanted a tune-up match. He's got one. But now the real show begins. And we kick things off with a Cruiserweight Champion in action. A rematch for Guilty as Charged coming up our way right now. Zack Gibson getting another shot at Hiromu Takahashi just 1 week before the title match. Of course, I announced it at the top of the show. Well, when I made my way out just a moment ago. Mustafa Ali will get another chance at Hiromu Takahashi's Cruiserweight Championship, and adding to that, Ali came to me earlier and asked for a huge opportunity. He said that heading into next week's title match, he needed to give it everything. He needed to show that he had earned it. He needed to show that he was ready more than ever to be the Cruiserweight Champion. He said he needed to beat some of the very best that ECW has to offer. So I said, okay, you can face Kenny Omega. That's coming up after this one. The Cruiserweight Champion in action first. Because let's be honest, if Kenny Omega's on a match, it goes up the card a little bit. Gibson and Takahashi, of course, had an outstanding contest back at Guilty as Charged, when Takahashi headed into it with not a win to his name over Zack Gibson at that point. Gibson, though, fell to the time bomb. Will history repeat itself here as the British Empire look for an evening where they can claim great success, great glory, great opportunity heading into WrestleMania. If, of course, McIntyre and Neville win their match against Braun Strowman and Aleister Black later on this evening, they go to WrestleMania and we finally get that showdown that we've been waiting for since Jericho returned from injury between Neville and Chris Jericho. Right now, though, there is the man of the Cruiserweight division, the two-time ECW Cruiserweight champion, the man who has held the belt for almost the last 3 months now, and the man who heads into next week set to face a foe, a rival, a long-standing opponent in Mustafa Ali. So long as Hiromu Takahashi has been in the Cruiserweight division, Mustafa Ali has been right at the very top of it. So, one of these guys may well have to be knocked off the pedestal after this one, is the simplest way of putting it. We've seen these guys share the top rung, the top brass, with a member of the British Empire for the longest time. First it was ZSJ, now it's Zack Gibson. But maybe we have reached a point where one of those guys has to take their fall from the top step and allow someone else to step up. Which one will it be? We are going to find out next week. But as for tonight, this is all about these two guys showcasing what they've got as they head towards the title match. Big title matches all around for the week heading into WrestleMania. Raw with 2. Us with 1, and I believe SmackDown Live with 1 as well, especially after what we heard last the other night from Shawn Michaels. You can sense WrestleMania's in the air, can't you? And already some big news here tonight regarding our titles. Jay White will face Corin for the ECW Television Championship. That match is official. It's official because I said so. And what I say around here goes. On top of that, if Jay White wants to be the one to carry the burden, then fine. It's not meant as disrespect to White, but if he wants to go out there, if he wants to go all out, if he thinks he can beat Corin, be my guest. Only 2 people have done it. And those names are the NXT champion Tyler Bate and Kazuchika Okada. Not meant as disrespect to Jay White, but I don't see him on their levels. I think White, as someone rightly put last week, I think White is probably a future world champion. But not right now. Not against a man who held the NXT championship for 270 days. But if White is that fired up, if he's feeling that heated, if he thinks it's that personal, fine, go for it. Don't say I didn't warn you. Takahashi going over the top rope there. Gibson still remembering their bout from Guilty as Charged quite well indeed. I would also like to let everyone know that, speaking of Guilty as Charged, it has been 30 days since Johnny Gargano's suspension. So that means his suspension has been lifted. He is eligible to return to competition here at ECW. That being said, WrestleMania season, Gargano not on it for a simple reason. The fact that he was suspended for disobeying my direct orders on numerous weeks. Plunger from Takahashi maybe. Indeed. Puts Gibson right in the middle of the ring and could set up Takahashi to look for something big here. The time bomb going up high. Oh, Gibson a long way away. Can Takahashi make it that far is the question. Oh, Gibson with the answer by sidestepping him. Up to their feet we go now. Gibson, hammerlock, DDT. Gibson into the cover, looking for a huge win once more, and a kick out of 2. Talk about future champions. The way Gibson's been progressing since his debut in this universe, he has all the makings of a future ECW Cruiserweight champion, and he could be about to beat the current one. Was looking for Helter Skelter. Takahashi in with a big counter. Very fine job indeed by the Cruiserweight champion there. The time bomb, right place, right time. Takahashi firing on all cylinders in this match. Gibson doing a lot to try and bring back the troublesome times for Takahashi. Oh, the victory roll from the top rope. Is it enough? No. Gibson kicks at it too. Takahashi, though, knows he's got to be close to victory here. First the plunger, then the victory roll. Takahashi has Gibson right where he wants him right now, and there's no British Empire, and certainly not going to be any Mustafa Ali coming out here to help a common foe in Zack Gibson. Leg drop across the bottom rope there. Gibson feeling the wrath of it. Ali could be feeling the wrath of this next week. Time bomb connects, but Gibson's arm under the bottom rope. Takahashi making his own problems there. Takahashi lining up Gibson for something big right now. What will it be? Oh, big power bomb from the Cruiserweight champion. Takahashi now lining up Gibson in a better place here, looking to put this one away. And this time, D is locked in. No time bomb. D locked in. Gibson stretching for the ropes, but he's not quite making it. First the verbal submission, then the tap out. Takahashi with victory once more over an old rival. Takahashi, once he got that counter to the Helter Skelter, it was game over. It was his match. And that says a lot about Takahashi's mindset heading into next week's title match. He's on top of his game. Is Ali the same? Well, we are about to find out in just a moment. Takahashi, though, there's no denying it. He was great in that one. He was great. Will Ali be the same with a tougher challenger in Kenny Omega? We're about to find out up next. So here we go. Just remember, this isn't being stringent to Ali. This isn't being harsh to Ali before WrestleMania. Just remember, he wanted this. This is what he wanted. This is what he's got. He made the bed. Now he lays in it. Mustafa Ali with his... God, how many chances... I'm not meaning this as offense, but how many chances has he had at the Cruiserweight title now? I mean, I won't count SummerSlam because he got KO'd. I won't... No Way Out. Oh, is he... He's never had a one-on-one match, has he? To the best of my knowledge. Who faced at the... Who faced at... What was the December pay-per-view called? New Year's Revolution. Oh yeah, it was the ladder match, which he was in. Huh. Takahashi and Ali have had a one-on-one match before. Never with the title on the line. And I believe, unless I'm mistaken, this is actually going to be Ali's first crack at the belt in a singles match. He was supposed to have one all the way back at SummerSlam, but that got denied, thanks to the interactions, shall we say, of the British Empire. Here comes a man, though, who people are saying is out of favor on ECW. People thinking that a new future awaits Kenny Omega. Guys, chill out. He lost one match. A competitive match against Shibata, no less. It's not like it hurt Kenny Omega. People acting like his career's over with. Take a breather. This guy has missed one pay-per-view since joining ECW last year. He's missed the same amount of ECW pay-per-views as Seth Rollins has in the last year. You can breathe. Kenny Omega has been a headline name on nearly every ECW pay-per-view he's appeared on. Just because he hasn't picked up a big win in a while does not mean his career's done for. This is WrestleMania season. At the end of the day, if you're not on top of your game, you shouldn't be on WrestleMania. And no offense to Kenny Omega, he won Match of the Year last year. He was on his game then. He's not on his game right now. It's not my fault that Kenny Omega's struggling. What Omega needs to do is basically he needs to kick up the arse. He needs to wake up. He needs to realize that he can't get anywhere just by being the name Kenny Omega. He hasn't reached that stage. Bobby Fish can get places because of the name that is Bobby Fish in this universe. Seth Rollins can get places because of the name that Seth Rollins is in this universe. Kenny Omega, yes, he has accolades. Yes, he's achieved quite a bit in this universe. But he's not that name talent. He's not that Bobby Fish. He's not that Seth Rollins. He's not CM Punk. He's not on their level. He's showing it. And right now, he's not acting like it either. He's off his game. He's slow. It's almost as if he's just going through the motions. And I won't stand for that. He needs to do better. He needs to do better. And this is his opportunity here to kind of wake up and do something about it on this episode of ECW with a good competition in Mustafa Ali. I got fired up and ready to go. Remember, Ali wanted this. I will say that one more time. And Ali taking full opportunity of it as well. Flying over the top rope and down on Kenny Omega. Give a dog a bone and he will chew it. Give Ali a high fly opportunity and he will go for it. Omega, though, with the control as they return back to the ring. Omega, the more skilled, the more... that's what I'm looking for. Oh! Big knee in the face there. The more, it was a bit like Kamigoye from his old partner in Kota Ibushi. He's a bit more skilled. He's got, he's got more years under his belt than Ali has. And he's got a feeling of what it's like to be on the biggest stage as possible. While Kenny Omega has not appeared at a WrestleMania in this universe yet, there's no denying that Kenny Omega has had one of the biggest matches in the history of this universe when he faced Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. Title for title, main event. What a match that one was. And you all thought the same. Ali, though, look at this. He is showing that he has a lot of heart and fire dragging him into next week's title match. And a win right now over Kenny Omega would be astronomical for Ali, not only heading into that match, but coming out of it as well, should he lose to Takahashi. Kick out at one there on the Hurricanrana. Ali is not letting up right now. Consistent, big offense to Kenny Omega, and this is what I was on about. Omega, in about July time, would have handled Ali easily. Now he's not at that level. Ali lining things up here. What's he got in mind? Is he going to look for that neck breaker? Oh! I think his feet went into the leg of Omega there and took him off his, took Omega off his feet. Could have been playing possum though. The two-time king of the ring. Big knee in the face. Omega catching Ali off guard. Something that the time bomb could do next week as well. Sit out bomb in the corner. Omega goes to the turnbuckle. One little mistake, Ali, and it can cost you the trigger. Standing moonsault, incredible athleticism from Kenny Omega, and there should only be one move left. Wait, Ali up to his feet, kicks the leg, counter from Omega, and here we go. Omega looking to get his name back in the victory books. One winged angel. There's two. Kenny Omega back to winning ways. And you know what that shows about Ali? He wants these big opportunities, yes. He wants to show what he's all about, yes. But he's trying too much. That's the reality of this situation. Ali is trying too much. And that's not something you want to do heading into next week. You don't want to try and do something that your body doesn't think it can do. I guarantee there was a part of Ali that didn't think he could beat Kenny Omega. And that part was the reason why he lost to Kenny Omega. Omega knew he could beat Ali, and he did. That's something that Ali really needs to concern himself with heading into next week's title match. But this is a match that has WrestleMania implications surrounding it. The finals of the little mini tag team tournament we've had set up. The British Empire against the Wyatt family. Winners challenge the Four Horsemen at WrestleMania. This one is going to be a big one. You know, we've talked so many times across this universe, and even tonight we've talked about it, about future world champions. Honestly, in this ring, there's probably four. And I would argue that maybe, just maybe, this guy tops the list. Drew McIntyre heading towards the ring. What a 2019 he's had already. But some problems have befallen his way. The loss at the Royal Rumble to Seth Rollins. The loss as well to Tetsuya Naito. First at guilty as charged, then inside the steel cage a few weeks back on ECW. Naito said that he... If you're wondering where Naito is, by the way, he said he wasn't interested in WrestleMania. Said it didn't intrigue him this year. He didn't want to bother. Once Cole had announced that he wanted to face Rollins, he just came to me and he said, nah, not for me this year. That was it. Naito wasn't interested in another TV title opportunity. Wasn't interested in finding a tag team partner. Erling Bernable goes it alone. And he'll sit at home. Maybe. Alone. Maybe. To watch WrestleMania. We'll see about that one. But this guy looking to go to WrestleMania. McIntyre has been a completely different animal since joining the British Empire about a year ago now. And here is the founder of it all. The man with so much success to his name, but missing that one elusive ECW title. Neville. Cruiserweight titles, he got them. Tag team titles, he got them. Television title reigns, he got them. World title reign, none. He has tried before, and he has fallen as well, has Neville. So many times we have seen this guy's name up by the very top of ECW. And to be fair, and it has a right to it. I mean, the British Empire just came out of 2018, as per what you said, as the faction of the year. The faction that Neville formed in March, better than any other. Better than the originals. Better than Trifecta. Better than the Wyatt family. The very faction, the very team they fight this evening. Neville led them to be better. That's not my opinion. That's your opinion as a collective. But will that statement come to truth this evening against these men? They will make their way towards the ring here tonight. I hope their inner sister Abigail has pissed off. And Bray Wyatt's ways have returned to the Wyatt family. The Fireflies are out. And there they are. Wyatt leading them with the lantern of Sister Abigail. Braun Strowman and the 2019 King of the Ring, Aleister Black, follows in suit. Last week, Black showcased his ability against the Good Brothers. He'll do the same tonight against a talent like Neville. And a huge battering ram in Drew McIntyre. I'll tell you one thing, you get that battering ram that is McIntyre in this ring, and I can guarantee you that an even bigger battering ram stands on the side of the Wyatt family. Bray Wyatt has got to be so proud of what he's leading into WrestleMania, should he win here this evening. My apologies. Bray Wyatt. Fireflies, I don't believe have been out at WrestleMania before. They may have been, but I'm not 100% certain. Aleister Black was at WrestleMania last year, where he lost his television title to Naito. Will there be another trip on the horizon for the Wyatt family at WrestleMania? For Aleister Black as well, with the 2019 he's had so far. Or will Neville and McIntyre make it to their first WrestleMania as the British Empire? Both men, I believe, have been on that grander stage before. Neville for certain. But will the British Empire conquer the Wyatt family here this evening? You want to have a game plan in this one? You want to make things matter? If the British Empire want to go to WrestleMania, there's one very simple rule they can follow. Keep that monster on the outside out of this match. And get Bray Wyatt out of the ring as well. That would probably help. I know Aleister Black is the king of the ring. I know he proved his worth inside Korakuen Hall. But the reality is 2 is a bigger number than 1. And when you've got a bigger guy like Aleister Black, like Drew McIntyre, keeping Aleister Black down, he's going to keep him down. And the quick tags of the British Empire might lead him to success as well. McIntyre and Neville are former ECW Tag Team Champions together. Neville sits on a comfy 3, I believe, Tag Team title reigns. I might be completely wrong on that one, and probably am, to be honest. Nevertheless, McIntyre does have Tag Team title reigns to his name, more than one. Aleister Black has 2 television title reigns to his name, as does Braun Strowman have a TV title reign to his name, as does Bray Wyatt, as does Neville. So there's a lot, really. Oh, look at that. Strowman getting in the ring now, double knees in the back, and just throwing Drew McIntyre. This is not a wise idea from the Empire, trying to get Neville in, but here we go. The leader of the Empire is on his ass. Welcome to the Monster Among Men. Welcome to Braun Strowman, Neville. Are you pleased with your decision now to tag yourself in? Once again, knocked down, but oh! Wow, Neville put a lot into that lariat. And the Monster Among Men falling down as a result of it. Neville picks him up now, trying for something big. Strowman counters, and Neville just falls down from the sheer emphasis. It is Braun Strowman. Strowman and Wyatt, I believe, have held tag team titles before. I'm not too certain about Black. I don't think Black has held the tag team titles at all, actually, with the Wyatt family. Since Aleister Black joined the universe now nearly 2 years ago, he has been aligned with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman since then. To be honest, it would be weird to see at this point Aleister Black without the Wyatt family, but there have been instances, especially when he's the television champion, that he kind of just goes it alone, really. The Wyatt family let him do his own business when he's got a belt around his waist. However, if he goes to WrestleMania, that belt could well be a tag team title. And that is Wyatt family business. Neville with a counter right there, the leader of the British Empire, making sure he can make things count here. You know Neville would love to have a match against the man who he took out at all the way back in June. Was it June? Yeah, it was June in the Living Dangerously pay-per-view. May, June time thereabouts. And he took out Chris Jericho for a elongated period of time, somewhere in the region of about 5 months. In his feud with the Horseman, Neville was the one who truly walked out with the victory over the Horseman, in all fairness. But the reality was that when it came down to it, Jericho's the one with the gold right now. And Neville will want to claim it. Up on the top rope here, Strowman kicked Neville in the gut, and he kind of used it to his advantage. Hit that moonsault on Aleister Black. Sits in now. Wait a minute! Rings of Saturn! Rings of Saturn! Neville's got him locked in. Neville has the Rings of Saturn applied. Black in huge trouble. Oh, but Aleister Black knows what it's like to suffer, knows what it's like to hang on in there. It was only a few weeks ago he was surviving inside Tokyo to become king of the ring. Neville now, look at the strength in that sit-out power bomb. Cover made to finish him off. Braun Strowman, light tap breaks up the cover. Heavy hits though from Drew McIntyre to take the Monster Among Men down. Strowman taken out of the ring, isolated like I said, and if I was Neville right now, I would tag in McIntyre right away. You got the 2019 King of the Ring in there. He knows how to endure punishment, but at the end of the day, you got to keep him down. McIntyre going to tag himself in here. Brave move and a smart move as well, I will say, by the man who was the sole survivor for the British Empire at Survivor Series. Look at this now. Deadlift gut wrench powerbomb from Drew McIntyre there. Black in trouble. Cover made. Early kick out though. Strowman back up to his feet, and you can see moving with some speed as well. Black down right now. And this is exactly what I was on about. Keep Strowman out of this match. And they're doing a great job of it. McIntyre is all over Aleister Black in the here and now. Big knee in the face as well. Everything's setting up for the Claymore, for the future shock, for the Rings of Saturn. Everything's coming up great. Good kicks there from Aleister Black, but McIntyre still in the way. Still can't make the tag here. Wait a minute. Opportunity might be in front of them now. No, McIntyre stops it. And look at that. Genius from McIntyre. Takes out Strowman. Black gets the counter, yes. But there's still no Braun Strowman to tag in. He's still got to go it alone. And this is why the Star was nicknamed for Drew McIntyre after Survivor Series. That was the reason why. But a lapse in concentration has allowed the monster to come out to play. Strowman is legal. Oh, running him down with a shoulder tackle. Strowman now clashing heads with McIntyre. Hard punch. McIntyre doesn't go off his feet. Oh, he does so there. Strowman, wait a minute, might have been thinking running power slam. Great counter from McIntyre. Russian leg swept his way out of it. Black makes the save there, staggering him with a hard hit. And no Claymore kick for McIntyre. Oh, but something much worse. Torture racked down on the ribs. And the Wyatt family are starting to cook right now. Oh! This is good tag team offense. Strowman being a real game changer in this one. The tag was needed to be made, and when it was, Strowman was more than on his game. Good punches in the gut right there by Strowman. Helps him rid the clutch of Drew McIntyre. McIntyre, though, able to hang in there with the monster among men. That says a lot right now about McIntyre, where he is and what he's got in store for him in the year ahead. Well, Strowman has something in store for him in about 2 seconds' time. Claymore kick! Could it be? Could the Wyatt family? No! The Wyatt family are not going to be going home with nothing. McIntyre, though, tried for the future shock and was denied. Neville knocked off the ramp. Knocked off the apron, rather. Strowman taking matters into his own hands. Powerbomb drop right now. Down goes McIntyre. There's a different kind of monster within Braun Strowman, and it could lead him to WrestleMania. Running power slam from Strowman. Neville makes the save. Neville German suplex by Black. Oh, McIntyre somehow still in this one. Sweeps the leg away. What an uppercut there, though, by Strowman. Good counter from McIntyre. Neville down on the outside right now. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Sunset flip from Braun Strowman for the victory. So close. So close indeed. McIntyre is the sole reason, same as Survivor Series, he is the sole reason why the British Empire are still in this one. And they go charging into each other and neither man backs down. What a match this has been for Strowman and McIntyre. What a performance they've made of this. All to go to WrestleMania. All to face the Four Horsemen. Jericho and Apollo Crews are going to be watching on to this one right now and thinking, this is what they've got to do at WrestleMania. These are the guys they've got to finish off. Tag made. Aleister Black, legal man in this one now. Neville finally getting up to his feet. Double axe handle to the small of the back there for Drew McIntyre to contend with. Black Mass! Black Mass off with their heads, off with McIntyre's. The Wyatt family are going to WrestleMania. Aleister Black wins it. Braun Strowman took the heavy hits, but the heaviest hit came at the end, courtesy of Aleister Black. The Wyatt family go to WrestleMania. And Bray Wyatt telling his family to get out of the ring, taking the jacket with them. As they walk up the ramp, Wyatt has a few things that he wants to say. Oh, this is where things start to get a little bit dicey now. Bray Wyatt stood on the outside as his men got the victory, and the light in their lantern, as he says, shines brightest when Sister Abigail looks down on them with a smile. Tonight the lantern shimmers with hope, delight and adulation for the family. The Monster and the King have achieved the greatness, and they will go to WrestleMania, as Bray Wyatt puts it, to slay the apocalypse that is the Four Horsemen. Wyatt, his twisted tongue of words, talking down to the Four Horsemen, say as high as mighty as they may be, the horsemen can be easily cut down, and they will venture into the night on a horse of their own. Black and Strowman travelled that evening on a pale horse. The name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. To the horsemen, one word: run. Bray Wyatt is stopping at nothing to ensure a horseman destruction. The Four Horsemen are about to meet the Wyatt family. This is the true tale of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. That is hell. So while we have our last WrestleMania match for ECW all sorted, we have a main event to go through right now, and let's do it here. Shibata versus Adam Cole to close out the evening here on what has been an electric ECW. Have we earned our right as the A show back? I mean, did we ever lose it? Probably not. Shibata heading towards the ring though. Last week picked up a big win over Kenny Omega in a very entertaining, very fast-paced match. The PK put him away. And he put away the man who goes to WrestleMania to challenge for the ECW Championship. A man who has a target on his back and all attention on him right now in Adam Cole. You heard what Rollins had to say last week about how Adam Cole can't win the big one. About how Adam Cole doesn't know what it's like to be a champion. So why should he be telling Rollins what it means to be a champion? While all of that may be the focus right now, I can guarantee Shibata isn't focused on that. What Shibata is focused on is this match. That's it. That's all that Shibata's focused on. But the reality is, if he's focused on this match, that's dangerous for this man. Adam Cole going to realize that as he heads in for this match here. Let's see, is the Detroit crowd on his side? Yep. Oh yes, they are. Every week, Adam Cole is on ECW. Those 4 words will be said. And I imagine they will be said at their loudest at WrestleMania when Adam Cole heads into the main event. Ready to compete against Seth Rollins. A week and a half away from ECW and from Seth Rollins finally getting what he deserves. The big stage. Are there nerves on ECW? Oh, you better believe it. All eyes are going to be on us when it comes to the main event of the evening. But if there was any brand who deserved to close out the show, it was this one. And if it was any 2 guys, and I say this about the whole ECW roster, who earned their right and deserved to close out this show, the grandest stage of them all, he's one of them. And the other one's Seth Rollins. Adam Cole was left without a job in May. Adam Cole was taken off Raw and believed that he might not have had a future in this universe. I gave him that chance in ECW. I'm not saying this is about me. Cole got that chance in ECW, and he made it count. There was one man who stood between Corin and the main event of WrestleMania. It wasn't Kazuchika Okada. It wasn't Tyler Bate. It wasn't CM Punk. It wasn't Shinsuke Nakamura, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Bobby Fish. It wasn't any of them. It was Adam Cole. Cole won the Royal Rumble, and as Seth Rollins put it, if you win the Royal Rumble, it doesn't matter if you're number 1, number 30, number 9, number 29. You've earned your right to WrestleMania. And Cole did it. And Cole shares the ring with a man who deserves it as well, more than anyone else in Seth Rollins. Come on, we're coming up to 600 days now of him as champion. I'm not going to hear it any other way that that man does not deserve to main event WrestleMania. Especially after the way in which he dominated Superstar of the Year. Against a man he faces, though, in the main event, who wasn't even on that list. Says a lot. Although both men deserve to be there, it says a lot about the difference in the two men who are there. Adam Cole right now, they're fired up and ready to go against Shibata. Seth Rollins has told me he's got a very close eye on this match. He is eyeing it up. Indeed, as we head towards WrestleMania, he's studying every single one of Adam Cole's movements as we head towards the grandest stage of them all. Adam Cole right now, they're looking to keep Shibata on the ground. Maybe not the smartest idea. Shibata just as dangerous on the ground as he is on his feet. Shibata always dangerous, always focused on the match, always able to put you away in an instant. Kenny Omega found that one out last week. There's a half-hatch suplex from Shibata. Got a win for Oney Lorcan earlier in the evening. Not for Shibata here against Adam Cole. Good reversal there by Adam Cole, though. Quick to the point. Nice knee in the face that one was as well. Adam Cole feeling a little bit confident. Might not be the smartest idea against a guy like Shibata. The wrestler on the apron, big forearm in the face. And Shibata now has an opportunity to unload. And he'll do just that. Oh, what a brain buster from Shibata. Cole goes down with an almighty thump in that moment. Shibata trying to cover up to the best of his ability there, but wow, some heavy hits coming in from Adam Cole in that moment. Cole all over Shibata, and looking to hit big early. Last shot from Adam Cole into the cover. The ropes will save Shibata, but Adam Cole now dragging him into the middle of the ring, ready to take charge here, stomping away on him. Whoa, 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 whoa! I know he said he'd have a close eye. I didn't know he meant this close of an eye. The theme of the ECW champion, Shibata got up behind Cole, and Shibata takes full advantage. Sleeper hold. Adam Cole distracted by the champion, and Shibata making him pay. Rollins never came out. I never let that happen. I never requested that. Rollins taking business into his own hands as we head towards WrestleMania. And almost led to the number one contender to his title. Tapping out in the middle of the ring. Cole fired up now. And he has every reason to be. Big slap in the chest from Shibata. Look at the aggression now and the way Adam Cole's taking care of business as Shibata hits hard on the outside. Well, that changed the tone of Adam Cole. That changed his demeanor, changed his body language, has changed significantly from that. But Shibata's has remained the same. Cold, ruthless, and calculated on Adam Cole right now. That distraction, he doesn't care that it happened. But look at that, Cole again sending Shibata to the outside. He's ruthless right now. Seth Rollins is responsible for this. This is what he just unleashed with his own actions. I'm not commending them. Not for a second. Don't think I'm going to say that was brilliant, Rollins. Wait a minute. On the outside. No way. Brainbuster. Shibata's legs crashing on those steel steps as well. Count up to 6 now. Shibata with a heavy kick in the gut throws Adam Cole back in the ring. Good count from Adam Cole there. Shibata by the ropes again. Might go outside for the 3rd time in a row. Never mind. Cole. Snake eyes to Shibata. The wrestler goes down. And for the first time, pretty much since that distraction, Adam Cole back with some breathing room here. Whoa, Cole's getting ruthless now. Adam Cole may well have just had a sleeping giant woken up within him, courtesy of Seth Rollins. Talk about talking points heading into the main event of WrestleMania. That was one right there. Seth Rollins playing the games of Adam Cole, maybe. Cole talked about how about respect and about how Rollins didn't have any for Cole and about how a champion should act. It seems as if Seth Rollins now is just running away with that, doing as he pleases. Shibata looking for a big boot in the corner there. Good counter from Adam Cole. Is that still in the back of his mind, though? Is that Rollins distraction still lingering there for him, I wonder? Well, he can't focus on it because he could have a huge defeat. PK! PK from Shibata. 1, 2, oh! 2 3/4 for Shibata. What a kick out for Cole. So close indeed, and Shibata just slapped him in the face. Slapped the taste out of his mouth. Single leg Boston Crab stitched in. Now Shibata in trouble in the middle of the ring. No way does the wrestler tap out to this though. Adam Cole, I think, is on the back seat right now. Not only from that PK, but from Rollins as well. Wait a minute. Forearm. Cole in. Last shot. Just out at the Royal Rumble. The last shot opened up everything. It almost opened up victory for Adam Cole right then and there. But this might do the trick. Cole goes to the turnbuckle. Panama Sunrise. Try as Rollins might, he's not getting out of the skin of Adam Cole, it would seem. Or if anything, he fired him up further. Adam Cole, your winner in the main event of this evening. And it seems as if the mantle of respect, the discussion of it all, has flown away heading into WrestleMania. This went from being a great main event to a personal bout in an instant. Cole, your winner. Cole not done yet. Microphone in hand. Plenty the number one contender still has left to say, it would seem. And as Shibata recovers on the outside, Adam Cole takes a mic in his own hand and asking to Rollins directly, is that how we're doing things now? Going to the ordeal, going to the extremes of calling Rollins a hypocrite, saying he's running scared because however much he will not admit it, he's worried about WrestleMania. There are so many things I could say right now, but you know what? I'm taking a backseat. I'm going to take a back foot. I'm going to stay neutral right now. Adam Cole saying that Rollins alluded to Rollins saying last week that he can't win the big one. But that's for Rollins to worry about, not Cole. He's right, he's never had his moment in the sunshine. But he has. He's had a lifetime with the ECW title. A lifetime that everyone who watches ECW, they are all sick of it. Yeah. Sure. The people are begging for something else, Rollins. They're begging for something more. And try as Rollins might, as cocky as he may be, he woke him up this evening, and he'll pay him back at WrestleMania when his theme hits, and the new ECW champion that evening will be Adam Cole. Has a new gun in his arsenal, and he has woken up to Seth Rollins' message this evening. WrestleMania just heated itself up to the boiling point now. Rollins and Cole, far more personal. With just 1 week to go, this has become more than just a match.